Hey guys, what's up? Today I decided to make a Valorant beta tier list for guns. And I know this was requested a lot, so I decided to make it. Be sure to hit that like button to battle the algorithm, and be sure to subscribe for more Valorant daily content. Anyway, if we look over here, I have this super awesome rank here set up. And we have an S tier, we have an A tier, we have a B tier, we have a C tier, we have a D tier. I've made like a lot of agent tier lists. I also made a site for, the Valorant tier list, which I haven't finished yet. But we never talked about the guns. Now the guns are pretty unique. The thing is, a lot of people are saying the operator is kind of the best, but this is my personal opinion on the tier list. That's why I don't take the operator as S tier. No, not really. What I would put at S tier though, it's a Vandal. Now Vandal is kind of better if you know how to aim, but it's kind of worse if you don't know how to aim to Phantom. So Vandal is cheap, and why isn't like the operator like an S tier? Well, because of its price. Usually I only see buying the operator on like, well, I'm in gold 3, don't judge me, but I see people buying the operator only when it's the end of the round, end of the half in that matter, so they have a lot of cash. And for that matter, Vandal will get a kill a lot faster. Operator, you need to aim pretty much a lot better with an operator, while Vandal is less punishing. So Vandal, you go on that, S tier. Now, this is up to choice, right? So the Phantom is great. The Phantom is great. Don't get me wrong. But if you know how to aim, the Vandal is S tier, while the Phantom over here, it's if the Vandal is pretty much great if you know how to aim. The Phantom kinda, yeah. I mean, it has a faster fire rate. It's still super great. And the next thing we have to put over here is the operator, because it's the one shot, one kill. It's great. Why is it like this tier? Because, well, of its price. As I said, if you miss a shot, it's kind of punishing as well. And it doesn't work that well on close ranges as the Vandal. The Vandal usually works great on short ranges, then on mid ranges, and then on, it's alright on long ranges as well. Next thing I wanted to put over here is you could put a Phantom and an S, but I wouldn't really. This is up to interpretation. Now, the thing with the A tier, it's kind of like the weapons you can't go wrong with, right? But if you don't have enough, a Bulldog could potentially be an A tier. This is just my honest opinion. Okay, so the Bulldog is 2,100, I think. Yeah, it's 2,100 points. And it's great for actually getting those kills on the more budget rounds. So it's not as strong, but its price makes it in A tier. So I'm also considering prices over here. The operator would definitely be S tier if it was the same price as a Phantom, for example. That's what I like about a lot. Now we're gonna go, to the B tier. I think I want to put the Ghost as well. It's great on pistols. It isn't great on anything else. So it's pretty cheap. You can't go wrong with the Ghost. And it's only 500. So it doesn't do the same damage as a Bulldog, but I'm considering the price. This video is about the price as well. It's about the rounds, because you're not going to consider only the damage. You're not playing it like some custom mode. So overall, Ghost, damn OP. Now, the next thing I wanted to put in is, what have I missed over here? I think that would make it for the A tier. Now for the B tier is the weapons that if you can't afford anything from A, you go for B, right? So for the B tier, actually we could put a Spectre over here, but that would make it 5 in the list. So Spectre goes into B, because why? Spectre isn't really good in long ranges. It's perfect on short and medium ranges, but it loses easily to Vandal. Spectre is really great in any situations. Maybe like you can even put it like this way, a Bulldog on B tier, a Spectre on A tier, or whatever. However, personally, I'm gonna put it at B tier. Why is that? I think the long ranges, we've gotten some great tier kills with like Spectre, but the thing with Spectre is it really depends if you're playing long or if you're playing short, because if you're playing long, you'll probably lose the battle. Most likely, it's just the way it is. And on the B tier, we can also put in this. I'm considering the price here. So 900 for Bucky. Bucky is having like a huge glitch right now, where, you know, for the people that don't know, you can basically reload a Bucky. So until they fix that, you can like reload while firing or something like that. You have unlimited reloads. So Bucky is at a B tier. After they nerf it, it goes to the C tier. So if you're watching this video after a week or so, it's on the C tier. But right now it's B tier. Here we go. What we have left here is the Guardian. The Guardian is alright, I guess. But I don't see it in competitive play a lot. It's basically the same price as the Vandal, but 200 more. Why wouldn't you get a Vandal, to be honest? Or just get a Bulldog and buy some abilities or an armor, in my honest opinion. The Guardian can really miss some shots, and it has kind of the recoil on the higher side. So I'm not that up for Guardian, in my honest opinion. Now I guess we have the Stinger. The Stinger is only 1,000, so I'm considering the price is in. The thing is, I could also put a Sheriff over here, but I think I'm gonna put it in later. So I'm gonna put it, I can't decide for Sheriff yet. The Stinger, why would you go for a Stinger when you can buy a Bucky or a Ghost or a Spectre? It's worse than a Spectre, which is only, Spectre is only 600 more, right? And it's kind of better than the Ghost, but the Ghost is half that. And the Ghost is pretty much alright for Rico. I don't see a situation where you should buy a Stinger instead of a Spectre. And you could buy a Bucky instead, which does a lot more damage and insta-kills, unless you're playing like some weird situations. So Stinger, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get that much of a retribution here. But the next thing I wanted to put here is Marshall. So Marshall is only 1,000 here. Now I know this is gonna be a very controversial one. But Marshall, it's not that great. Marshall is alright if you can hit your shots. It's a one-hit kill if they have no armor, and it's a one-hit kill headshot. But usually, if you're not gonna have Marshall anyway, because you're gonna be buying a Ghost, a Spectre, a Bulldog, a Bucky, you know, even a Vandal. This is seriously cheap, but I don't think this is an eco weapon. I saw some videos, I can't agree with them. And oh, now we have the shotgun. So the shotgun Judge is too expensive, in my honest opinion. It's 1,500. That's too much, to be honest. Yeah, I don't agree with this one. Judge can get you kills. I saw people getting like 3-4 kills. That's only because it works on short ranges. You can just get a Bucky for much cheaper. You can get a Spectre that does a lot more damage and a lot more kills, in my honest opinion. And the next we have is the Sheriff over here. So the Sheriff, okay, so listen closely on this one. The Sheriff is pretty much good if you can hit your shots right. So I usually get 2 shots in, and it does only 110 damage. Usually when you're buying these on an eco, it's only 800, right? But for, you know, twice that, you can buy a Spectre. And the problem with the Sheriff is it only kills people with headshots. Now I really hate this because I usually hit people twice with the Sheriff, and it doesn't kill him. It does like 110 damage, which I personally hate. So I hate Sheriff, but I'm gonna be objective here. Sheriff just doesn't. You get killed sooner than you can use Sheriff effectively, unless if you hit your shots right, it goes into B. So it goes into here if you're a really good aimer. It goes into C if you're a bad shot. Now we're looking at Frenzy. Yeah, okay, so 400, why would you buy this shit, seriously? This is just a classic with better fire rate, legit. You can get a Ghost for 100 more, so don't even bother buying this thing. I know people will hate me for this will probably be a disliked video, but I'm staying with this. Now we also have the Classic. So, the Classic is... yeah, it's just free, and it's one of the worst guns, but it's free, so you can't go wrong with that. It's free. What else can I say? It's kind of like the Frenzy, but the Frenzy it's costing 400, so I can't really agree with it. Now this, I guess Odin could be put here. It does a lot of damage. It has a fast fire rate, but it has a terrible recoil. So it costs so much, you will never consider buying it unless you're trolling around. Now Ares, why would you buy Ares if you have a Spectre? Pretty stupid to buy Ares, to be honest. And unless an Ares gets a buff, I won't see it a lot in competitive play. It's just a light machine gun. Just like in CSGO, they're never getting any place. Now the shorty, the shorty, yeah, that's like a bit worse than the classic even. The shorty doesn't even usually kill the enemies, and it's just, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just so terrible. Shorty doesn't do a lot of damage compared to, like, for example, a Ghost that's 300 more, so I have to repeat myself here. But Shorty 200, Ghost 500, which will die in eco or pistol rounds. I think it's pretty obvious. Now this will be a bit controversial, but I'm gonna put a knife at C. And why is that? When you're walking with a knife, you're pretty fast. So it gives me a slight speed boost when I'm, you know, walking with my knife out. I can reach an objective faster. Otherwise, don't try to kill enemies with these unless you're like some god tier person and you're gonna backstab someone. So this is only good in backstabs. Other than that, not really. So the knife, it makes me walk faster. And I love the knife that way. Now I think we got everything through, right? So Vandal S tier, Phantom A tier, Operator A tier, Bulldog A tier, Ghost A tier, Spectre B tier, Bucky B tier, Guardian B tier, C tier Stinger, Marshal, Judge, Sheriff, and Tactician Kefmesser, so a knife. And D is Frenzy, Classic, Odin, Ares, Shorty. Hopefully you can agree with this. This is my a bit subjective but still objective review of the best weapons here. And, you know, let me know your opinions. I have more Valorant tier list videos. I'm deciding to make a YouTuber one, so let me know your opinions on that one. Anyway, this is Fana, sign out. Peace, guys.